Hey, this is NFTeve, and I'm here with Cynthia. She's a community supporter of the Polygon Alliance. So I had some questions about Polygon, and I was directed to her. So I just did an interview about her art. She's also a phenomenal, great artist. I watched that, and so I want to ask her some questions about the Polygon. How are you doing today?
I am good. Happy to be here with you. How are you doing?
Good, good. So tell us Polygon, like how just what is it, why is it Polygon Alliance so enthused on Polygon, and how do we get involved in this Polygon Alliance?
So, Polygon Alliance is or started as a little Discord group where Dave and Beluga and a few other guys, Zethius, were trying to just get a bit more organized because when they started doing these spaces in late December,
That's
there
Twitter
was just
space.
a lot of yeah, sorry, Twitter Spaces.
Oh, it's
There
okay.
was just an influx of people that were confused, and you know how it is. You need to gather people into one spot where they can gather their information and they can share what they're up to. And there just wasn't anywhere to do that on Twitter. And no one's gonna build a website for that. Like it just goes, and there was no community where people could really do like a Facebook style, but just for NFTs. So that's how this was born. It's just a place where you can share resources, you can share information and find developers. You can find like minded people that you might want to do collabs with. You can just post about anything that's related to NFTs, literally anything. Like there's people who are music artists, regular artists, like visual artists. And you have marketplaces there as well listed, charities. Like the list is super long now.
There's a giveaway.
Um,
I was trying to check, see,
yes.
Polygon Alliance got me to finally get into Discord. Also, I also have a group which I need to make a Discord for, but it's like they're like giveaways. I'm like, that's so cool. You can just go on the giveaways link and just like fill up your wallet with NFTs, right?
Yeah, and it's actually the only Discord that I really keep up, like keep track of, simply because there is a lot of valuable information there. It's not endless spam. Like, yeah, sure, there's some of the tabs where there might be things that might not be relevant to you, but you just avoid them. But generally speaking, it's always something that's community related. And yeah, it's just been good to have a landing place where people can share their tweets, share what's happening with their own projects, because all the projects have their own little tab where you keep everyone that follows you up to date. And me personally, I don't want to have a Discord because I think that would be too much work for me. So this is the great like in between because I can still shout about having a Discord, but it's technically not mine.
That's what I want. That's one thing that I want to ask you. And for everybody, I already interviewed Dave, and he gave us a lot of the rundown on Polygon Alliance, and he actually walked me through the Discord on the show. So that's my question. So I got so many questions. So anyone can be in the Polygon Alliance, but then there's like the special one when you have the NFTs that's like a slightly different, or how does that work? Like I got the crypto goons. I don't know if that's like exactly related or they're just swimming in the
So
same
Crypto
pond.
Goons, they have their own Discord channel outside of Polygon Alliance, but they also have a sub channel in Polygon Alliance. So they get like double attention because the great thing about Polygon Alliance is that you don't need to have a project to be in there. You can be a collector and you can have all of these updates about freaking over 100 um, projects that are active, because that's one thing that they want to start doing is just start bumping people that aren't very active and like check in on them with what's going on, because we all hear about it, about those projects that die off in silence.
Oh, that's nice. So you're like checking up. Hey, do you need help? Did you run into a roadblock?
Yeah, like, hey, how you doing? Why? What you up to?
That's amazing.
Because and life can just happen, and sometimes that's all you need to type in your channel as a project. Just say, look, life has been quite busy. I'm sorry, I won't be available for a little bit, but I'll come back. And it's just nice knowing for you as a holder, or whatever we're going to call you, a collector, to have that bit of interaction, but also that you don't need to join an additional Discord because, oh my gosh, I'm joined so many. I want to join so many more, but I just don't have the mental capacity for it.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I'm like 100% already busy before I got it into Twitter Spaces. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
so busy, but now I have to do Discord because just have to do it, and I'm doing it for.
It's a natural part of evolving.
Yeah. So here's my question. I have 2 projects. Oh, and I have to tell everybody, Polygon are like the nicest, most loving, accepting people. Like that's the Polygon Alliance that's like their core values is like, we love everybody, we welcome everybody, we want to help anyone in any way we can, right?
Yeah, just be nice and you will be met with the same in return.
Which that's why I like it. I'm very sensitive, and sometimes, the harsher marketing sort of spaces and stuff,
Yeah,
my feelings start getting hurt or whatever, I start getting
I
insecure.
know.
Or
I know exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about.
I need like people always like, Eve, you're doing a good job.
You're doing great.
I need, I need that. So I think, there's a sensitive one.
Oh, I can totally relate. No, I understand you. And when you're as old as I am, as I keep on saying, you're just sick of the all the fake things and all the false advertising and people trying to be something that they're not. And that's why it's been so nice for me personally being a part of the Polygon community and Polygon Alliance. Everyone seems to be on the same wavelength. Everyone's there to help each other. Everyone's there to see each other grow. Because by boosting each other, that's just how we're going to move forward and be seen as a legit community.
So the Polygon Alliance community is a Twitter Spaces, it's a Discord, and what is that, like the 2 things that are kind of like the.
Yeah, those are the 2 main things. Like usually people get funneled from the Twitter Spaces to the Polygon Alliance Discord, simply because everything is there in writing. So you don't have to actually listen to an endless, like podcast or Spaces recording to get to the information that's related or that you're looking for. You can just go and look for it yourself there and find probably more information than you ever thought that you actually wanted to know about.
Yeah, no, Dave was blowing my mind with this project and all of the things that they were offering with just buying this like $8 NFT. So that was my first PFP. So
I know, I saw it.
that was so fun. I was like totally like, I got a PFP now, and it looks just like me.
Sure.
And like crazy. So here's what I want to ask you. So say this is true. So I started something, it's called the NFT Fund Buyers Club. So it's a club. When you buy the NFT, you get to come in the club, and what we're doing is we're kind of like buying each other's work, we're helping each other with marketing. It's kind of like that. I mean, it's a buyers club. And I'm also starting like an on cyber gallery, for all the people that come into the buyers club. But I'm wondering, can I put that on the Polygon Alliance if it is in Polygon,
Well, yeah.
or is that,
I mean,
can I put my own business on your business? Is that okay?
well, the thing is, because what you're doing, you're curating. And what you could get, because it's not strictly artists, developers, and charities and stuff like that. Like there's always space for growth within the Polygon Alliance. And what you're describing is basically you being a curator. And you can probably get your own little sub channel for just that. So that's absolutely not a problem. I don't see why that would be a problem.
Yeah. So it's actually like a club. Yeah, it's a club. So
Yeah.
it's a club within a club. Because
Yeah. Well, I
in
mean,
the real world, you don't want to compete with other people's stuff.
I know, and that is nonsense. Like technically what you're doing wouldn't be the same because Polygon Alliance is such a resource-based community. Like you would just be a little branch of it. And
Exactly. And then I also want to get people into the Polygon because it's so amazing. So like, I don't even need to, you have your own Discord, and but I don't even have to have my own Discord for that, because in the same way, I don't really feel like making my own Discord.
Yeah, no, it was one of those things that very early on I realized that, you know what, I'd rather put my brain power into something else because, oh gosh, some people just sit there for 24 hours. And if you go to sleep and something happens, there's no one there to moderate. You have to hire a moderator. And it's just, for me, it's not what I want to have. I'm very happy with being part of the Polygon Alliance and just having my little tab there. I keep my collectors and anyone who's interested updated on what's going on with me. And I can also see what's going on with everyone else.
All right, I like that so much better. And okay. But 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 still, I don't have a regular Discord, so I'm like Discord ignorant, but like say, but still the same things could happen in your sub Discord in the Polygon Alliance, or no? Or
Oh yeah, I mean, the nice thing about it is that there's no voice channels. It's just all text,
uh-huh.
and you can change the settings so that it's a slow feed, so only a certain amount of messages can come through within a time span. But generally speaking, like there shouldn't be any spam. I haven't come across it. The only thing I've come across is people who are genuinely interested asking questions like, "Hi, what's your art about?" I'm like, "Oh, well, nice of you to come here." Like it's been quite a pleasant experience for me personally.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's a good
Well,
thing.
I could do whatever Discord I want, me or anyone, and just have it as part of Polygon Alliance. Like everybody's sort of welcome and everyone can.
Yeah, I mean, you can have your own separate Discord if you want, because the whole thing about Discord is that you have a chat function. You want to talk to the people who might be holding your things and keep them up to date with whatever. But then you can have your little sub um, channel in Polygon Alliance, and you can basically have the same information on both of them if you wanted to. You just get to reach additional people through Polygon Alliance than what you might have not been able to reach through your own Discord.
Exactly. That's why I want to go in the Polygon one, because it's like you're just in the Polygon one and you click, oh, there's Cynthia's work. Oh, let me see what her works looks like.
Yeah,
You're just
no,
there
I know.
anyway, seeing what's going on.
No,
So
and I think it's such a great way for collectors as well because they get to see how active the person behind the project is.
mm,
So
do you go in there like every day and post a picture just like on Twitter, or does your Twitter feed go directly to there?
no, it doesn't go directly there. I've actually been a little bit bad lately. I have to be honest. In the past week, I've maybe posted twice, but that's just because I've been so busy with other stuff. Um, but I haven't neglected it. It's just been I've also not been doing a lot of stuff now. I'm having a bit of a break. I'm just recharging creatively, but I'm still jumping in there,
It's
answering any messages and updating on sales and stuff like that. So yeah, it's quite chill and laid back. There's no pressure added, which is quite nice because if you have your own Discord, as in your own channel that you have or big thing that you have to manage, people are there expecting you to to jump in on a daily basis and talk to them and I'm not that kind of a person. I'm very much an introvert and I need my little recharge time and you know for my own sanity.
Yes, I totally agree. So a lot of the Polygon, they have different like onboarding. You guys are really big in onboarding new
Yeah.
people. So what if somebody's like, I don't know what these ladies are talking about. What do I do? Like what would they do to
A
find out
great way to start.
to get into the alliance? Yeah.
Now, if you want to get into NFTs, oh, sorry, what's going on here? Sorry, my dog is just whining. Um, No, a great way to start is just jumping into Polygon Alliance. There's an NFT little tab where you can see it's one of the first little, oh gosh, what are they even called? Little tabs. I don't know
On the
the
Discord,
terminology.
I think they're called tabs. And the Discord.
Yeah. So yeah, one of the first ones. You get all the basic information you need. In resources, you get even more. I've even personally made a page on my website where there is like a guide on how to buy NFTs, like how you set up a wallet, how you put in currency, how you convert that currency and how you buy NFTs. Because if we're going to be in the market, we need to help people understand how it's done.
Oh, that's amazing. So you could just take this page and copy it or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. I'm totally fine with that. I think it's more important to spread the word than to be a, you know, a gatekeeper of, oh no, I did that or I made that, give me credit. I'm all for people sharing the information because we need to onboard people and it's important knowledge.
Yeah, people don't realize. Some people say, "Oh, the space is going to get saturated," and it's like, no, it's
I
not.
know.
Did the
I
internet
don't think so
get
either.
saturated? No, it just keeps growing and growing and
I
growing.
mean, yes, granted, there's a few things that we might be seeing a little bit too much of, but in the long run, the ones that are committed to what they're doing are the ones that are going to succeed. They're the ones that are going to be building a good community around them and they're going to have the success. So I think, you know what? If you want to jump in with a similar project to mine, go ahead. I'm going to be here for the long run. So we'll see who comes out on top.
Exactly, and there's two different collectors that can buy both people's stuff, and I mean that's
Exactly.
why I love the space because I'm from the traditional art world where there's like one gallery space, and I was in a huge show in Chicago, one woman show, and I had this very expensive paintings, and then the lady wasn't paying me, and it was really a brutal experience. And she said, and I was like, hey, where's my money? Because she kept coming up with all these charges of why she, oh well, we had to pay this, and she goes,
I know.
she said, you have a chip on your shoulder. She said, there's 3,000 artists that want to be in your place. And I was like, oh,
I
like
know.
you're in the art world, you are like lower than a dog until you're like,
I know.
until your paintings are selling for like $60,000. You're really not even,
No, I know.
not even
And that's
doing
what
well.
I know. And that's why I'm happy about this space. Like, yeah, sure, it might take a while to build up a community, but at the end of the day, it's your freedom. You curate how you want, you represent yourself how you want. You don't have to listen to anyone else. No one's breathing over your shoulder and keeping you in line. You do what you want, and it's wonderful.
Amazing, amazing. So people can come on your Twitter. You guys have spaces every day too, from like,
Yes, every single day from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. EST. And yeah, it's hosted by me, Beluga, and Dave. Monday to Friday, it's that cast. And then on Saturday, it's me, Demons, and Dave. And on Sundays, it's Crypto Flossing. And is it Dave? Yes, it is Dave. Sorry, I just get my days confused. Whew. But yeah, so those are the days.
so if anybody has never been on a space, go get on a space, join Twitter, follow Polygon Alliance, get on the space, get on these spaces because they're like the nicest, coolest people. And you can ask any question, like they help people with their marketing, just everything, right? Like,
There's loads of things. And if you don't want to talk, if you're a little bit shy, jump into the Discord and just type a message. Like there's always going to be someone there that's happy to help. Yeah, it's a nice little community. Like that's all I can say. Like every time I talk about it, I'm like, oh, I'm so lucky to be in this.
no, that's why it's so amazing. That's what's good about it. Because I was on one of their spaces and I was like, oh, it's so nice here. I feel so good. Plus, I'm learning really good information. It's not just nice. It's also like you're really moving forward together and helping each other
Yeah.
move forward.
And it's not also, that hardcore chill space. Like go 1 minute. You have to talk about this so quickly, sell yourself. Like, oh gosh, I'm not built that way. I can't do that.
I know.
It's so stressful.
I was in one yesterday and I was like, okay, every time I go in one, I'm like, I need to remember never to do this again because I start getting upset. I start
Yeah.
losing energy. I start getting depressed. Like, oh, I'm just going to go to bed, pull my covers over my head because I'll never make it. Like,
I know. Because it's not engaging either. Like, at least in our space, people do actually have a bit of follow up questions. Because when it's like da, 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 it's nothing sticks to your brain. I don't know how collectors do it. But yeah.
I don't know either. Yeah, it's not for me either. But I do go, I do make myself go every now and again. But I love your spaces. What else can we say about Polygon Alliance that we haven't said so far? So say if I know that are you guys like volunteers?
Well, basically, yeah. No one gets paid.
Oh wow, that's a lot of work you guys are doing. So
Yeah. So this is just, it's building community. and hoping for the best.
That's the thing also, everybody, if you're in the crypto land and you're new, like when you build a community, then when you go to do your project, you have all these people that can buy your project,
Yeah,
so
people that, as I like to say, people who are willing to buy into your happiness. Because at the end of the day, we're doing this because we love this. There's no ulterior motives. Like, sure, it would be nice to make some money out of it, but at the end of the day, for me personally, this is something that I've been waiting for so many years. There just hasn't been this opportunity to do it this way. So
yeah, me too. For me, the NFT space is everything I ever wanted and more. And every day there's something new that I'm like, oh my God, this is my thing. And there's like a personal trainer guy now on there. And
oh, really?
that's so cool. Everybody, you gotta come. What's his name? Crypto Hunks. For like $9, you can buy his NFT and then you get his personal training and like life coaching.
That is so cool.
So he's new. When everybody's new, they're offering these amazing prices because they need to get known. So it's
Yeah.
like, anyway, I dance, I teach dance and I dance on TikTok, belly dancing. And so I started getting like lots of, follows and stuff because I dress in like really bright colors. People like bright colors and I tell everybody I love them. And, people feel very happy watching that. And so I'm going to start like doing some NFTs about it, but like
Oh,
separate
you
from everything
should.
else I do, right?
Yeah.
And
No, but I've seen, how is it? It's a traditional Indian dancing girl
mhm.
on Twitter. I bumped into in Twitter a while ago, and she does like the whole like beautiful dancing, but that's her project. It's NFTs of like split seconds of her movements, and it's such a cool thing. So definitely you should look into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And
Do it.
so, but I like what you were saying. If you have all the resources on the Alliance, like I could, because I need to also educate my audience how to buy an NFT. I'm trying to do one where they can buy it with like their credit card, but then also how to buy NFTs because we are bringing everyone in because it's
Yeah,
just such a fun world. But
it is.
and so that's the thing about me is like I do so many different things. Like I want to like chop them up. So it's like, well, if I chop that up and I'll just do that between 8:30 and 9:30. Like that's my whole
I know. No,
dance.
you need to have a set schedule because it's so easy to burn out. It's super fun in the beginning, but before you know it, you're like too committed to everything and you don't have time for yourself.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So everybody
No.
follows Cynthia on Twitter. She go watch her art, buy her art. I'm gonna buy one of her pieces right now after we hang up before it gets all sold out. And
No, thank you. It's been a
well,
great chat.
family. It's a Polygon. Yeah, it's very much like a family. It's a kind,
Yeah.
cool, safe place where anyone can go. In the NFT space, we have every kind of mental illness and neurodiversity. We have people from every educational level, every country and village in the world, every level of English or not English, and every level of just human beings. So that's the cool thing about the Polygon, but also about NFTs in general. So I just want to make sure everybody knows, like
No, and it bears saying again because we're in such a beautiful place now where we decide who we're gonna surround ourselves with. So definitely.
oh my God. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody smash the likes, put a comment, subscribe, follow, and check out the links below. Thank you for coming. It was so nice talking to you.
Thank you.